We have your scent, son of Sparta. Now it is just a matter of time.
My. How they managed to completely upend a beloved series like Devil May Cry, I will never know. This reboot first was released, it had a mixed review where some fans really enjoyed it and others literally wished it would have burned in development hell. There are even arguments about DMC being the ultimate remake and fixes a lot of issues that the original series had, and others that it spits in the eye of the true fans and it should just disappear. But the game isn't something that is either a great game or the worst game. It falls easily in the middle. The sad truth is that it was crushed under the weight of the legacy it needed to uphold. Plus, the questionable choices made by the studio directors, but now that it's been 10 years since its initial release, I think we can get rid of the bias and give it a chance. DMC's Devil May Cry was not that well received upon its initial release. Fans had been yelling, "That's not my Dante," over and over from the rooftops, and with good reason too. However, the amount of gatekeeping against those that enjoy DMC was a bit ridiculous. There was even a guy in my old class in college that frothed at the mouth when I said I enjoyed it when it was first released. Developers Ninja Theory tried to have a modern spin on the beloved franchise, but sadly it did not go well with the audience. Dante literally became Nero, and we can see that when Devil May Cry 5 was released. Everything about Dante in DMC was just not him with the swearing, fight me attitude, and the angsty "I'm too cool for your crap." And our Lord of Motivation, Virgil, simply didn't exist in this game. It was replaced by some sort of rebel leader that had pick-me energy. The whole sibling rivalry was also robbed from us and excluded a lot of the connections we made as players to the Sparta twins.
So, you want a piece of me, literally? Okay, bro. Come and get it, if you can.
They had an interesting take on Mundus, however. Instead of being a statue, they made him a corporate giant that controls the world through the corruption he helps sow. The whole backstory of Sparta's sacrifice of his demonic power to help the human world is one of the cornerstones of the storyline that made Virgil be as motivated as he was, and removing that seemed to only feel like the developers spit in the eye of the fans. Even the little jab about Dante's hair got the fan base raging, but I found that little gag funny.
Not in a million years.
Looking at this game from a different perspective, this game can easily fall under the category of a what if factor. What if Sparta was defeated instead of Mundus? What if Eva was an angel and not a human? What if the demons actually took over? However, we all know that the teaser trailer didn't go well with the fan base as well.
My name is Dante.
Even though the game has a lot to hate, it did have a few things going for it. The modern designs and the environment itself added extra depth to the levels. A mixture of urban landscapes and the craziness of the demon world once you were teleported over gave the game a nice little bit of flair. Warping of reality for objects in the demon world made certain puzzles interesting. The style changed with each level, and you could see they tried to make it as modern as possible for the modern day audience. The way the game played reminded me a lot of Sunset Overdrive and Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Design-wise, this game had a lot going for it, except of course for the design of Virgil and Dante. The developers tried their best to make the game stand out so it didn't just blend in with the other titles in the franchise. The combat in DMC's Devil May Cry was not as quick-paced as the original Devil May Cry games, but allowed for a more comfortable approach to the more casual player base. Some of the combat even helped influence the combat in Devil May Cry 5. Overall, I believe DMC's Devil May Cry was a good game, and people should give it a go as its own game. Don't worry about the Devil May Cry stands, can't hurt you if you decide to give this game a chance. If you enjoyed the game and made it to the end of this video, let me know in the comments below.